If anyone has ever wondered what it's really like living on a boat as a couple, then join us today on a typical busy boating day. Every morning when I get up, I straight away crank the generator so we've got aircon because it gets really hot really fast here in Indo. Now yesterday I was fitting against the current a lot and it was pretty strong, so I'm sore, so I need to do a bit of stretching and yoga. Today it seems that some of the positions are pretty challenging because the boat keeps rocking. Then I hear hubby waking up in the next room.
It must be really annoying being a sunfish.
Why?
Well, everything can eat you and you can't swim away from anything.
They're the ones that are like half fish. These guys are the giant 3-metre fish. They look like they've got no back end, poor things.
Darling, is that your first big revelation of the day?
And because they can't propel themselves with their tails, they basically just float at the surface of the tide and become really easy prey for most other fish. After agreeing with Jimmy's revelation about sunfish, we tidy up and get ready to set sail. Today we're heading over to a marina because we need food and water. On the way we try and dodge these early morning fishermen who always cut really close across our bow. See, in Indo it's a superstition and it's bizarre, but they think that they'll have a lucky day if they cut in front of other boats. Well, that's good lucky news for them, but bad, dangerous news for us. But that's Indo for you. It's got such little safety measures. There's no real rules sometimes yachting, and it's kind of like you sail at your own risk. You've really got to be with it. When we arrive, I get the mooring lines ready. I decide to make the bow nice and tidy with snails. Now, snails are basically the sailor's trick to make not only the place look tidy, but so that you can step across them really quickly with no trip hazard when you're running around the deck and on the jetty and stuff. We take our dinghy to shore. When I look around, I realise we're like super remote, so I'm hoping we can find this market. Luckily, we find a helpful driver at the nearby village, and we stumble across the most huge, hectic, crazy food market we've ever seen in our lives.
Hello!
Chaos, isn't it?
It is.
What are these little things? These locals, they're so friendly. There's such character, some of them. They're quite funny, welcoming, although I think I've found a couple of them a little cheeky with the prices. Anyway, so we get home and it's time to prepare the food in millions of plastic containers, which today is obviously a bit of a drag because it's been a long, busy day. But we have to do this, otherwise we can't store the food when we're on the remote islands in Komodo. Just in time, our water arrives, thank goodness. We are super low. And our water desalinator, you guessed it, it's broken. We fill up our tanks, and I swear, chatting to these boat guys, they're just so lovely with the world's biggest, friendliest smiles. Finished, thank goodness, just in time for sunset, sitting on the deck, and we finally get to relax for the first time today. What a perfect ending to a perfect day. Cheers.